What you see in front of you are the stars of tomorrow. This is an event run by MLB players, and it's called Baseball Generations.
Today I'm here with
Genrations from Baseball Generations, CEO Genrations.
All right. Now, within the 6 years of Baseball Generations, what would you say has been the impact in the community? How has been the response to that?
It's been a great response in the community. You used to have days like this where we have baseball players ages all the way from 6 to 18 and even professional players all sharing the field together. So you got guys like Dom Smith, J.P. Crawford, Jazz Chisholm, Nick Gordon, and the rest of professional players that are out here giving their time, while we got kids all the way from little leaguers to high school prospects and everywhere in between. So it's just a day where the whole family could come out, have a good time. Scouts are out here. We got good vendors. We've been at the baseball field all day, so it's just a great opportunity for the community and for the surrounding community to come out.
All right. So in response to that, what makes Baseball Generations different compared to the rest, so PPG and everything else?
I think with why Baseball Generations is different is because although we do take baseball seriously, we do the scouting combines, we do make sure that we're working with kids and trying to bring them to the next level. We're also doing things in the community and we're trying to bring fun together. So we got all these pro players back. The name of Baseball Generations, the reason we call it Generations, is because we want to link all the generations of baseball players together. So we got the guys who are veterans like JP and Dom, and then you got guys that are a little younger that's still playing right now like Jazz, and then you even got the young guys like Ian that are still in the minor leagues, or guys that people haven't necessarily heard of, but they're all being able to share their time with these high school prospects and even kids that are 14 and younger. So just to be able to pass on that information and love for the game is, I think, what makes it different.
Now, what's the ideal vision for Baseball Generations, if there is one?
For me, it's just to continue to do the same thing. We have a couple of different missions. We want to keep working with highly skilled players. We want to keep making the showcases and tournaments and working with tournaments and things like that bigger, but also just working in the community, being able to give kids an outlet that, they may never play pro baseball, they may never play college baseball, but just to be able to give them something that, they could attach themselves to or something to look forward to every year. And then different things like this, there's a lot of baseball out here too, but we got a lot of media people, we have different companies out here, so just to be able to expose kids to different things like that, is something that's pretty cool to me.
What's something that you could see being a lost art in baseball?
Something I could see being a lost art in baseball, this is random, but how good the storytellers are that are announcing the game. I don't think we got any young Vince Scullys right now.
All right. Where should people follow you?
Follow Baseball Generations, everywhere. I think our Twitter is BBG Generations, but everybody else is at Baseball Generations. I'm sure you can find us.
Hi, I'm Tony Todd. Just a fan of Baseball Generations, and what else you want to know?
Yeah. All right. So, first question is, what's the impact on the community that Baseball Generations has had?
Just the fact of giving back to the kids. When I was a young man, I never had a professional ball player that I could go out and hang out with for 4 to 5 hours, and for them to teach me the right way and the proper way of playing baseball. And it's so great that Dominic Smith, J.P. Crawford, Jazz Chisholm, all those guys are coming back to help the youth, and I just wish my generation did it that way.
Yeah. And what's the ideal vision for Baseball Generations, or what do you think it is, the ideal vision for it?
I say it's just to keep the kids playing, because everyone wants to think they're going to be Michael Jordan, or that's not going to happen. It's just, you can be any size to play baseball. You can be 5'5", 5'8", 5'9", and make it in baseball. But it's just the fact that that these guys are taking their time out and giving back to underprivileged kids that are privileged, have a lot of money. So it's just, I think it's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah. Now, last one, and this actually kind of ties into the last one. What's something that could be considered a lost art in baseball?
Oh, most definitely punting. That's definitely a lost art. It's just because, you know, you get a man on first and second, no outs, and you don't get a run in. Back in the day, you have like 2 or 3 runs that would score, but I would say punting. Definitely a lost art. And I think we should bring it back.
Yeah. All right. Thanks. Okay. All right. All right. I'm here with
Pete Crow Armstrong.
All right, Pete. This is like your first time out here. I've seen it, or at least I've seen it out here in Baseball Generations. Like, what would you say like the impact of the community has been within like the 6 years Baseball Generations has been around?
I'm not trying to correct anybody. It's my second year. I've loved it so far. I mean, last year was a great little introduction for me, but Dom's had impact. I feel like everywhere he's gone, and him and JP and Ronnie over here. Like, I think they've grown it very quickly. But when you got guys like that are taking the lead on this, and guys like Jazz and Flash showing up too, and everybody else that comes with it, it's such a good thing for kids to be able to see that baseball, it gets harder as you get older and stuff, but it's all just different variations of the same game. And Dom's, I think he's inspired a lot of kids as he's gone on here. So.
All right. Yes. And like my second question is, what's the like ideal vision for like Baseball Generations in the future?
Oh, I don't know. I think you'd have to ask Dom that one. I mean, from an outsider looking in, I'd love to see BBG just keep growing as it has been. I think as we go, you'll see more people finding out about this, and I think if I were to guess, I would say that Dom probably just wants to keep making an impact, regardless of where he holds a BBG event or who the main set of people are here. I think Dom just got a good outlook on the world, and the fact that translates into baseball is really cool, and hopefully it just keeps getting bigger.
All right. And lastly, like, what's something that could be a lost art within baseball?
I mean, you could talk about all of the analytical stuff, and on both sides of the ball. But I would say I don't know what's lost. I feel like I'm still navigating the waters, but probably the art of hitting the line drive. I feel like everybody's so caught up in the power numbers, and I think that there's still so many examples of guys that can get it done being an all-around baseball player that doesn't necessarily need to hit for power. So I think baseball is moving in a good direction, but I think my favorite players are the Jaron Duran, Bryce Terang, Nico Horner type of player, and I think those guys still make it clear that they can do it in the big leagues too, just by competitiveness, speed, athleticism, and their will and their effort that they give every day and the work they put in. So that's what I got.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Nice
to meet you.
Take care.
Water Squad.
Okay.
The 2 RBI single in the 4th inning, Amari Hackett. He also had a stolen base. Ladies and gentlemen, Amari Hackett, your 2024 PBG All-Star Game MVP.
BBG, me and a couple of my friends, Damo Smith, Tim Ravar, and Ron Miller, we just want to give kids a chance to, just to get seen. And, we started this 6 years ago, and now, we have a bunch of scouts in the stands. We have a couple first rounders, a bunch of D1 athletes, and, you just never know if this tournament or these couple days will change a kid's life. And, that's what we're here for. We're just trying to teach our knowledge to the newer generation.